with the Wrinkles Club. Be sure to like and subscribe, please. Now, today I am here to talk to you about our 3-day-old puppies and how we have been caring for them. Just to start off, we have this cute little guy here. He is a chocolate tri male. This is from Fiji and Macho's litter. And we also have another chocolate and white male. And that's mom in the background. It's almost time for their feeding, so she's a little anxious. And then we also have this little guy here. He's a chocolate seal, or chocolate and white. Super cute. And then we have a girl. She's super cute. Look at her. She is a lilac tri English bulldog. Super cute. And she's the chubbiest of the bunch right now. Almost. So they are 3 days old. And it's been, well, the birth was a little crazy. If you're on my TikTok, you already know the story, but we actually had a puppy that was born at home, and we ended up having to go to the vet at midnight on, what was that, Wednesday? At midnight on Wednesday to deliver the rest of the puppies via C-section. It was extra crazy. She sounded like she was in labor. Fiji sounded like she was in labor, but we were not 100% sure that she was, because we've always been told to check the temperature of the dog. And when we checked her temperature, she was at, I think it was 100.3. So we've always been told that if it's below 99, she's in labor. She was nesting. She was nesting, which is like scratching up her, digging in her kennel, and then she was panting, and she kept making a pushing sound, but we thought we were hearing the living room TV and not actually Fiji. So my husband came out of the, my husband came out of the room and went to look at Fiji because she kept making like a pushing noise. And when he went over there, he's like, babe, there's a puppy inside of the kennel. Da-da-da. And so we were like rushing around trying to figure out what to do. Thankfully, we had been watching videos about what to do if your dog has puppies at home. So we kind of had an idea. And then we also called 2 of our breeder friends as well, just to make sure we were doing the right thing. But we ended up having to put Fiji into her whelping pool, which we use a whelping pool. And we put the puppy that was born in this bin right here with this light and a heating pad just to keep him warm. And it took him a little second to start breathing, so we were extra worried about that, but we just kept rubbing him and he eventually came to and started breathing. I then took the only string I had, which was the string that you use to do a sew-in. I took that string and tied off the umbilical cord, and I used some really small medical scissors I have. I don't know why I have them, but I took those and I cut off the placenta, and then I handed the placenta to Fiji and she ate it while she was in labor. We eventually got in the car. It took us like 1 hour and 10 minutes to get to the vet, but we eventually got to the car and all of the puppies were delivered, I would say by 12:45 a.m. She had 4 puppies at the vet. 3 of them were alive and healthy and well, and then we had 1 water puppy, which ended up passing away almost immediately after birth. So, yeah. So the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is how we keep our puppies warm. I know most people only use a heating lamp, or a heating pad. We use both. And for their first week of life, we keep them in this little bin we got from Walmart. How much did we pay? Like $15 for the bin? We paid about $15 for this bin. It could have been less. I don't exactly remember, but it's like a little plastic bin. And in this bin, there is a blanket, a covered heating pad, and then another blanket, and they're lying on top of the top blanket. And then we also have the heating lamp here. And we feed them every 2 hours for 30 to 45 minutes. This puppy likes to eat for longer than that. She actually eats for almost an hour, but we just let her sit there and get all of her nutrients. So far, it has been pretty simple. So far, I don't think we've had any complications with these puppies. We haven't had to hand feed any, which with our first litter, we had to hand feed 2 puppies. But with these, we haven't had to do anything. There hasn't been any human intervention other than us just keeping them warm. And then, of course, supervised visits with mom. If you can hear now, right now, the mom is actually, Fiji is actually whining because it is 10 minutes until feeding time. And she gets really anxious right before her feedings. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say to you guys about this litter. I mentioned that we had 3 males and a female. So other supplies that we use while having puppies, it's not a lot. We do everything really simple. So things you'll need if you're having a litter of puppies. Well, things that we use. It's very simple. We have a pool, several blankets, several towels, wipes, a wipe warmer. We also use a wipe warmer. You'll need the baby size nail clippers to keep the puppy's nails trimmed. When they're about this long, I don't know if you can see, but when they are about this length, when they're curling under, Fiji, when they're curling under, it's time to trim them. We also use NutriCal. We give it to a puppy if a puppy doesn't have a good feeding or does not feed for the amount of time that we think the puppy should have fed, and the puppy doesn't seem full. We use NutriCal to give them extra nutrients. Oh, and the heating pad. We got the heating pad from Walmart. I think it was like $29.95. It's adjustable. So it has like 4 settings on it. The first setting is high, medium, low, and then off. And we keep it on high. And the puppies love it. Some people don't recommend that, but if it's off or if we put it on low, the puppies begin to whine. So we just keep it on high and they like it. I also recommend getting a tub that is big enough for your puppies to move around if they get too warm, if they get too hot, because if they're in a very small tub, say if they were in a tub half the size of this, they wouldn't be able to move. If you notice right now on the camera, it looks like they're directly under the this light, but they're actually not. The light is beaming down to the middle and the puppies are right here. Okay, and another super important thing that you need when whelping puppies is this. This is a nose aspirator. Sometimes when bulldog puppies feed, they aspirate, meaning while they're eating, you'll see milk come from out of their nose. When that happens, you immediately want to stop feeding the puppy. You want to pick the puppy up. You want to clear the puppy's entire face. Like you want to make sure there's no milk left running out of the nose. And then you want to suck until the puppy sounds clear. And what I mean by sounds clear is that they're breathing normal. After they aspirate on the milk, you'll hear a raspy sound when they breathe. And that means that they're not cleared yet and you need to use this nose aspirator. It's super, super important because the last time we had a litter of puppies, one of our puppies ended up getting aspiration pneumonia. Now, we did the best that we could. We continue to use this as much as possible, but it just ended up getting bad and we ended up having to go to the vet and get prescribed medicines, different medicines for that specific pup. So you just really want to make sure as soon as your puppy aspirates through the nose, meaning the milk while feeding comes out of the puppy's nose, you want to first wipe the puppy's nose and mouth off, and then you want to use this as a suction tool. Another thing that we use for our puppies, Fiji is super anxious, I'm about to end this video really soon, is a scale. We weigh our puppies every day. I got this scale from Walmart. I think it was like 14 bucks. I put I zero it. Well, I put a little tub on here and I zero it out. And then I put the puppy in here and they move around a little, and which makes it a little harder to get the weight of the puppy. But after you have them in there for a few seconds, it should come right up. That's one thing. Oh, and puppy pads. You will use a lot of these. Right now, they don't have one in there, but when they turn 3 weeks, I start trying to teach them how to use the puppy pad, because most of the time when they go to their new home, they'll be getting trained to go outside and not to potty in the house and anywhere in the house, and puppy pads are really good. You can get a pack of puppy pads, 50 pack of puppy pads from Walmart for $9.98, which is really affordable. And you can also use these for mom as well, because mom will still, the mother dog will still bleed for, I think it's like a week, maybe a week and a half after having her puppies. She'll still have blood coming from just having birth. So you'll definitely need these as well. And that's about it, guys. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. You can also follow the Wrinkles Club on all social media accounts at the Wrinkles Club, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Thanks.